Welcome back to the Dropouts podcast. You are here with your host, Samaj Sinclair, and I am here with my guest, Sean Stanley.
My guy, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Deja vu doing this, huh?
Yeah, really. It's like we just said this like 2 seconds ago.
Right? All right, but you were telling me how you knew who I was, how
Right.
you got into the Samaj Sinclair scope of things.
The realm, the canon. Yeah, so like initially, bro, like I said, like I think that's one of your biggest strengths is marketing. So I saw your posters everywhere, like in the studio. Samaj postered everywhere. You're really good at posting out. I've
Thank
seen
you,
your
brother.
dropout shit, so you're everywhere, bro. Honestly, that's why I've seen you. So
Well, man, you've been everywhere. I've been seeing your videos pop up all over the city, man. It's like you're working with everyone. You work with Jake, my boy. You work with C-Note. You did a song with Eli recently, right? Eli the
Hell
Great? Yeah, that was a dope video, too.
we're about to get one in too soon.
Hell yeah. So, what got you into videography? How'd you start this?
Well, I think a lot of people that do creative shit kind of want to start doing creative shit because they don't want to work like a normal job, you know? So that's kind of why I started, because like I saw my dad working in a, cubicle, normal office job for so long. So I was just like, bro, like I really got to do something different. And so I asked for a camera because I wanted to end up taking photos. And I was like in senior year, I was probably like 17, 18. Got it for Christmas, a little small, like budget camera or some shit. But, I got into videos. One of my homies hit me. He was like, bro, you got a camera, like you trying to shoot a video? And I was like, hell yeah, like of course, bro, let's do it. And I've always loved music. So I really just wanted to be involved with like the music scene. And, I never really wanted to be like too much of an artist, recording artist. So whatever way I could be involved in music, man, is really just kind of why I got into it. So
What's the first video you shot?
So I shot, damn, it's been so long now, bro. The first video I shot was an XXXtentacion. It was like a memorial video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was like one of my homies did like a remix did like a memorial song for him. And so we shot the video, like went out somewhere in Indian Trail, like my senior year, and we shot it.
Were you a big X fan? Not where are you or,
Yeah, nah, man. After all the artists that passed away in the past couple of years, like the X, that hurt the most.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like there was something about his music that just stuck with me.
Yeah, it spoke to a lot of people,
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I liked X, bro. He was a really good artist. That one hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, yeah, I feel the same. The two artists that I've related to throughout my life were X and Mac Miller.
Yep.
And when those dudes died, I was like, what? Like, no more new music from them?
Yep.
That's actually when I really started listening to the podcast.
Yep.
When they started dropping music after they died, it was just like, this is weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's a good point, too, to bring up, because X was, like, one of the bigger ones where I was so disappointed on how his posthumous stuff was dropped. Because he just had, like, a certain way of just making music that was just so different, bro.
Right.
Like, that's why I liked X, because first when he had Look at Me, and that shit was
crazy
going everywhere, bro. Like, everybody was turned. That was at every party. So, of course, we all knew about X for that. And then he came out with, like, the sad shit, like the meaningful shit. And, like, everybody goes through mental shit. And it was, like, cool to finally see somebody in the rap space, like, being honest and truthful about their mental health, bro. And, like, and the way he interacted with his fans, too. But you bring up Mac Miller, too. It would have been those two that were the most meaningful to me, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I told you earlier about, for everybody that doesn't know, I used to work at a receptionist job at UNCC. So the day he died, I got a text from my stepsister. She said, because she knew I loved Mac, she was like, Mac Miller died. And this was right when he dropped Swimming. And I'm not playing. I still have the screenshot on my phone, but when she texted me that, I was literally bumping the album, like straight through, listening to it straight through at my job.
Damn, what a weird fucking feeling.
Yeah, bro, that was tough, but.
Damn, I remember when someone said the words Mac Miller died, my initial response was shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, why are you like saying dumb shit? Like, that's not funny.
Right.
And then I think it kind of caught homie off guard because he was like, nah, bro, dead ass. And I was like, what? Got on Twitter. Like, before I could even look that shit up, that's all I was seeing. And I was like, no way. I was waiting, a couple hours. Like, let me make sure. You know how the internet is. But, nah, man, these things happen. It honestly, it inspires me to, one, Nah, I like drugs. You know what I mean. Speaking of which, you want to like light that joint, and we're good on the camera. Yeah.
Hello.
Cool. Yeah. You know, I like drugs, but
Yeah.
after seeing certain things that happen, you know, to Mac and Peep and other artists, it just makes me like kind of fearful of them.
Yep.
You know, like I'm like, okay, I have to test them
Right.
and make sure everything's good.
At least have more of a respect for them.
Yeah.
You know, like especially nowadays too, with all the shit that's been coming out around the city. I think it was in Asheville where somebody got busted for like a crazy amount of fet. And
Was that Asheville?
I think it was crazy amount of.
Yeah,
fet.
I did see that. I did see that recently. No, Fayetteville.
Was it Fayetteville?
I think it was Fayetteville.
Either way though, in the
I don't
city,
think they. I don't
like,
think they
or
do.
in
Do
the
they do
state.
fentanyl in Asheville? I feel like they just do shrooms.
Probably, bro.
I feel like they're like just doing shrooms and acid in Asheville.
But
Fucking
but
doing
no,
yoga.
man. No, but to go back though to that, man, like Mac, a goat. Like I listen to some of his music, like to this day, and it just brings me back to like a headspace,
Right.
a feeling.
That nostalgia.
Right.
That Mac Miller nostalgia hit different. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy.
And I feel like that has to be intentional. Like I feel like while he was making some of those songs, like he knew it was gonna be a classic. But I mean, like the thing I really enjoyed. All right, well, so for me, Mac was I like grew up with it. Not always. At first, when I first like moved here in like 5th grade, someone tried to show me Mac Miller. I was like fresh off 50 Cent, so I was like, nah, I'm good on that.
Right.
And then like a year later, I was like, you know, let me see what's up with this. And I was like watching his music videos, and I just remembered like the vibe of them was just so chill. He had one, I think it was Senior Skip Day,
Yep.
but it was just him in pajamas,
Going
like.
around the store. Yep.
Yeah, in the
I know
grocery
exactly what you're
store,
talking
hanging
about,
out with
bro.
some like chicks in a like room, like just like a really like chill, like vibey video. And I was like, that's really when I started to like it, you know. And it's interesting because there's these artists that, you know, we become fans of, and they almost essentially feel like family in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like this is like a brother
Yeah.
or something. And it's funny. I had an opportunity to meet Mac once when he was at Zoomies. I never did it. And the reason was I was just, everyone was like, oh, me, Mac Miller, blah, blah, blah. This was before he was super big, too.
Right.
But I was like, I've always known that I was going to be an artist and shit. And I was like, I don't want it to be this way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to meet him under these conditions,
You know what? I really like that you said that, too, because I think that's where a lot of people with first impressions, right? Like, you see yourself, or you, and before you even started this shit, you saw yourself at his level. So you didn't want to meet him as, like, a fan type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I respect that, honestly, because I think that's where a lot of people not necessarily mess up, but it's just like a mentality thing. Like, I treat everybody respectfully, but I even some of the people that I've met that I've like listened to their music all the time, every day, it's like, I'm not going to come up to you as a fan, bro. I'm going to come to you, you know, as a person and like,
Yeah.
you know, as an equal in a way.
Do you want to hit this?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
I knew he didn't want to hit it, but I didn't want you guys to think I was an
Be
asshole.
respectful.
So I offered.
Be respectful.
But he did give me the cone.
Yep. I got to help in some way, bro. I got to give back to the community. I don't want to, if I smoke right now, I'll probably get rambling onto some crazy shit. So that'd be bad for me.
So you told me you used to smoke a lot.
Yep.
You know, cooled down on the smoking.
Yep.
What really, like, was it like one day you sat there and you were like, yo, you know what? Let me chill. Or
Yeah.
was it like over time?
Yeah, you know, it's funny too because all my friends fuck with me about it. They kind of quit smoking in different ways. Like the reason I quit smoking was just because like it always does kind of hit me one day, right? So like I kind of just stopped smoking because it just kind of with me, it's just me personally. Everybody's different, but I just get so content with doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I think with me with smoking, it just makes me so content with like not being productive. I think that's just the way my brain works though.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's different for everybody, but I mean, you know, I still got to smoke every now and then. Like for me, it's more of like a wind down type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I'm thinking of transitioning my like, you know, smoking habits into something a little similar.
Right.
I agree with you with the whole like being content not doing shit.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I like smoking weed because
Yep.
sometimes there's not shit to do,
Yep.
or like I'm doing shit that doesn't take much brain like capacity. So like I'll be like, you know what, let me like smoke
Right.
so that like I could just kind of be on autopilot. But sometimes I'm like, maybe I should be a little more aware because I be doing like, I'm the person who does the high shit. The fucking like putting the like cereal in the pantry. In the fridge and in the milk in the pantry, like just on some high shit, like autopilot. But I've never been one of those people where the weed like robbed me of my ambition.
Yeah.
Maybe because I've been just an artist, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I've also always made sure that I had multiple things to work on, or else I get fucking bored.
Yep.
Like if I'm in my room editing all day, I'm bored. If I'm not, like, I gotta edit, I gotta train, I gotta record. Like sometimes I'm like backed up on editing, but I'll still like record like 3 new songs.
Yeah.
But like I do this thing where it's kind of like chasing the dopamine. Have you ever like heard of that?
I have heard of that. Yeah. I don't really know exactly. You might have to explain it a little bit more, but I kind of understand like the feeling. I guess, is that what you mean? Like,
so people say chasing the dopamine in terms of like not being married to any specific thing, any specific plan. You're just kind of going with the flow, but you're like, what will make me feel the best in this moment? Like, for example, I'm really bad at like thinking about like what I want to eat like later, because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be craving, you know what I mean? So chasing the dopamine's more so like, instead of being like, oh, let's have pizza later, being like, you know what, I said I was going to have pizza, but a burger sounds pretty good. Right. But there's also a lot of people who believe in like dopamine detox, like not doing those things, and it like they say it helps with like your like attention span. Like for people like you and I who are like ADD, ADHD, like dopamine detoxes might be good because it'll like help calm shit down.
right.
But also like, I don't know, I'm kind of like, I'm realizing like I love the chaos, but I love to like control the calm within the chaos.
Right.
I used to want to just get out of the chaos, but then I was like, you know what, there's lessons to be learned here.
Yeah, you know, definitely too. I mean, doing creative shit, bro, like smoking, just it helps a lot. It does. Like, I mean, sometimes if I'm like stuck in a rut or like I'm blocked, because that happens a lot. I'm sure you go through it all the time too, like artist block, creative blocks and shit. Like,
never.
Go.
Which is weird.
Go.
Like I've had fucking like writer's block a couple times, but not really. Like, right. I've had it, but I've had so many other things to do.
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, there's one time I was sitting with her and I was like, I got really bad writer's block. Like, I don't know what the fuck to write. And then she was like, you write songs so quickly. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I do actually. But I'll say the reason I don't think I get writer's block is I don't force shit. If it's taking me over 30 minutes to write a song, like, I'm just going to write it another time and do something else. Yeah. Like, I don't sit there like, fuck, what do I do? What do I write? So, not to say that, like, I'm, like, beyond artist block, but it's just, like, if a song's not pouring out of me, I'm not about to just, like, fucking, like, you know, ring out this fucking thing and try to get some shit out. When it happens, it happens. Because whenever I force some shit, then I'm like, I'm just rhyming. Yeah. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to, like, say something.
And doing creative shit, too, it's like, I notice when I try to force shit, and that's kind of tough for me, which is honestly a blessing too, to be able to bounce like around and do different shit.
What else do you do?
So that's kind of what I was gonna say. Like, I've been trying to hone really mainly into music videos. So I've really just, the way that I kind of bounce around is I shoot a lot of different music. So I'll kind of go like, you know, if I'm up, that what you said, chasing dopamine, like I kind of base my days on how I'm feeling, right? So like, if I'm up, I'll probably edit like a hype video, you know what I'm saying? Because that matches my energy. Or if I'm doing, you know, a little down, chill day, I'll probably edit something slower. That's
a vibe. I never thought about that.
It's mainly just to tap into the vibe and like the rhythm, because that's kind of how I edit, is like I just kind of go off the rhythm of the song. And it's all feeling for me, bro. Like it's almost exactly what you said, bro. Like it's hard for me to sit there and kind of plan shit out, because it usually just works out better when I, you know, let shit flow. So.
Do you know what you're going to edit while you're shooting, or do you shoot like performance scenes and B-roll and then at the end see what you could do with it?
Yeah. That's actually a really good question, because it depends, honestly. Like, I think there's some times where I'll hear a song, like, so I'm a really visual person. I've always been, like, even in school, like, I learned way better from, like, graphs, like, you know, pictures, like textbook pictures and shit, other than like, if you put like word questions at the EOGs and like in exams, I fail all the time, bro, because it's just like, I think it's probably the ADD in me, to be honest with you. But like, just I'll be like, oh, I gotta reread that whole paragraph. So I'm real visual, so when I hear songs, like I see, like, it's weird to say, but almost like visions of music videos. Like, so I'll kind of base on what I'm gonna shoot, kind of how I see it in my head. So it depends. Like, sometimes there's edits that I see that I really want to do, or like if I'm inspired beforehand, I'll kind of shoot for the edit. But I would say like the majority of the time, I kind of just let it flow, bro. Like, I kind of just, I get the shots that I think look good, and then I kind of go back into the post, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of the vibe that I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, hell yeah.
It just depends, bro. Honestly,
I do a little bit of. I would say sometimes I know exactly what I'm gonna edit, and sometimes I'm like, let me see what I got with this shot. But recently, I've been doing. So I used to do a lot of videos that have like dope special effects and shit. Well, I did special effects that I could do. The special effects you do, I think, are a lot sicker than some of the shit that I've done. But I really like that shit. But I've also been like venturing into like storytelling in my music videos. So I've been kind of like having shot lists set up and shit, like knowing everything that I was gonna like shoot, what angle it was gonna be shot at. And have you ever done any videos, or are you interested in like short film type music videos and things like that, where you'll have to like really know the beginning and end of the story as you're going through it?
Yeah, I think when you get to a professional level, you kind of have to be like that too. You know, like
well, you're at a professional level.
I'm getting there,
bro.
Man.
You're not. If you can like sustain any sort of like living necessities through your shit, like I say it's a professional level. You know what I mean? Because like. Even if you're a fucking, like, you bag groceries for, like, work, but, like, that's what pays your bills, you're a professional, like, grocery bagger. You know what I mean? Right. But if you make your videos, you're professional.
Hell
so,
yeah. Well, I'll take that to the grave then.
Yeah.
Professional. Hell yeah. Sometimes, like, I think, but when you take it to, like, a treatment level, or when you're getting budgets, like, you kind of need a treatment.
Yeah.
Like, I think the way to get better at this shit is to be planned out. Like, eventually, if you're getting studios, you got studio times, you got, you know, rappers, artists that need to be in a certain spot at a certain time. Like, if, you know, they might shoot another fucking video shoot, or they might have, like, a concert or something. I think you kind of have to be detailed to an extent. You know, like, running guns are cool, but running guns aren't, that's not the end goal.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Definitely. I think you should plan shit out, though. I think that definitely helps. Like, I've done some kind of videos where I'll kind of, like, draw out the angle that I kind of want. Yeah. But a lot of times with the angles, I kind of just go based on the set. Like, I'll get to the set and I'll kind of say, okay, what can we, like, what's the best way I can then optimize, maximize this set? Yeah. So.
Well, the only reason I've done it the way with, like, so much planning is just because, like, I've also been in the video. So I guess that's the huge difference. Right. When I'm shooting someone else's video, like, literally, like, I go off vibes. I'll walk around and just see what I like. Right. But when I'm shooting my own, usually I have someone shooting it, and I'm like, okay, I have to watch this before, like, I know what they did. But it depends on if someone's shooting my video, or if, like, if someone's doing a video for me, or if someone's shooting my video for me.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, so do you edit other people's shots often?
Sometimes, bro. So based on, like, what I've been shooting recently, like with the J shit, I had some people hit me up from, like, different cities, and of course I'm down to travel, but you know, sometimes maybe the budget isn't right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I do editing commission for sure.
How is that? Do you like that?
It's different. Like, I feel like I'll probably never post something that I just edit, because I'll show love. Maybe I'll show, like, I'll post it on my story. You know, I'll put my name on it. But it almost feels like I'm robbing it a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not putting my whole effort into it and getting the shots that I want. Because I feel like sometimes the shots that I kind of want for certain songs too will be, like, respectfully, but just a lot different. You know what I'm saying, than other people's. Yeah. So.
Well, like, you know, they're not going to be you, so, you know.
You know? So, I mean, I think sometimes too when I'm editing, like, I fuck with it. You know, I don't have to leave the crib, so it's cool.
Hell yeah. I mean? So it's chill. It's like you could be a videographer, but, like, fully work from home and still get to do, like, music videos and shit.
Dangerous, bro. Hell yeah. I'm in my PJs all day. That's not good for me.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah, I don't think I've shot a whole music video and sent to someone and had them edit. But honestly, I remember reaching out to you and asking you about that because I just saw your edits and I was like, yo, I really like what the fuck you do and shit, you know? Hell yeah. And but I am not super particular about, like, shit, but I like good shots and shit, and, like, I like shooting as well. And at that time, though, I think when I first hit you up, I had only seen the one video that you did for Jake. Yep. But then over time, I've been, like, looking through the rest of your stuff, and I've really enjoyed it. Yep. What's your favorite music video that you dropped?
You know, man, that's a tough question, bro. I've done some shit at the bridge that I really fuck with.
Those are crazy, by the way.
Some of the shit I've done with Mitchie, like my boy Mitchie, Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
I really fuck with our videos that we've done, which is just always a vibe. Like he just has a different vibe of songs.
Yeah.
I've dropped some shit with my boy Scotty that I'm really proud of. But I think the way I look at it is always gonna be the next one. The next one. That's always my favorite one.
So but as of now, what your most recent one's your favorite one?
I would say I love Cap Freestyle. Like I love the video, how it came out. But I think we could have done a lot of shit better on it too. So like from a perfectionist standpoint, I look at it and I'm like we could have done this better. I could have done this better, I say.
Do you feel like you say as a perfectionist, do you always feel as if there's more you could have went back and do? Like
it's a sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel like no video is ever really done, but there comes a point where you're like, I have a deadline, like this is what I got?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing too. Like when I'm running a business, like when it gets to the point where I have like multiple people, or if I'm shooting multiple people a week, like multiple weeks in a row, like I kind of do have to sometimes cut shit short. Obviously, I'm gonna still put my 100% effort into it.
Yeah.
But there's never going to be a time where I look at a video and I say, oh, I did this perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's never going to be perfect. Mm-hmm. Like, the way I see shit in my head, I always try to, make it as perfect as possible. But that's just... Yeah. That's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? So.
Feel free not to answer this question, but I'm a little curious. Like, what's your typical, like, turnaround for, like, videos and
2
shit?
weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
2 weeks?
It really depends. Like, sometimes, like, I'll tell artists, like, if they don't have a specific date that they want to drop, I'll usually take a month. Yeah. Honestly, like it just really depends. Like like I said, like I do a lot of shit off of feeling. So like if I'm not feeling it at a certain day, like I don't want to rush something out and give somebody some shit that I feel is rushed. Yeah. Even though they might think it's hard. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably be like, "Oh, bro, like I fuck with this, like, it's a good video." But I'll look at it and I'll be like, "Damn, bro, like if I would have just taken one extra day instead of forcing that out, unless they got to drop it that day, I understand. But sometimes like, bro, I want to take that extra time to really get right on the video. You feel me? I think it really helps.
Oh yeah. So you take your time, you do a little bit at a time. Do you all right, so I've edited. I'm like a freak when I edit sometimes. Like I just start and I can't stop and like but I only try to do one thing at a time because I do it that way. It's overwhelming to do multiple. 100%. But like I'll just try to work until like I'm done with it. When you do a video over 2 weeks, obviously like it might not be like every day, but like are you doing like 30 minutes a day, an hour a day? Are you like, do you edit the entire video and then go back and edit the entire video? Or are you editing like literally like I'm going to finish the first 5 seconds and
Yeah. So, in the way I think I edit videos weird as hell. Like I think compared to other people, I probably edit videos mad weird. And maybe some people watching this edit videos and be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, why do you edit like this? Like my workflow is mad weird. But I'm the best when I'm motivated to do that certain song. So like I'll typically binge out videos. Like honestly, I'll literally sit there for probably like 4 or 5 hours and finish the video all in one sitting. And then sometimes I'll take it back and I'll take it into After Effects and I'll kind of tweak it, add some bumps, add some other SFX and shit. But for the most part, bro, like I get it done in one sitting, honestly. But if like you said though, if it's over a couple of weeks, like say I get something done like a week and a half in, and then I got to get some other shit done throughout, I'll probably come back to it in a week. Yeah. But like usually I'll probably try to get it all done in one sitting for the most part, because that's just how I'm most productive. So.
Do you like have a limit to how many videos you'll take on at a time?
I had to start doing that recently. Actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. I feel you,
man. Shit.
That's
like
what's up.
We're dapping right now, but I'm not satisfied. Like it's cool, but I'll never be satisfied with where I'm at right now. But it's cool, man. Like I think it's better for me to limit how many I'm taking on, because kind of like the perfectionist shit we were talking about, bro. Like if I shoot like 5 videos a week, like I'm not gonna have time to edit that shit. Yeah, I just won't. And like 100%. And I'm still doing school too, so I gotta find time to do everything and and have a social life. You know what I'm saying? And see my family, and so it's hard. But that's why I limited it, just so I can put the most work into every single video. Like obviously, like with all due respect to everybody that hits me up for videos, like 100%, I love that. But just sometimes I got to space it out. Like I'll take as many videos as I can. I just got to space them out more. Yeah. You feel me? So there was a time where I was shooting probably as much as I could, bro. Every other day, if I could. Like I was taking every shoot possible. But that's what you got to do. Yeah, 100%. When you're starting to do shit, like especially creative shit, like you kind of have to take as much opportunity to prove yourself. Yeah. Like it's not like we're getting interviewed for a fucking job. Like day in, day out, if I'm doing a video, I got to prove to you why I'm the best. if I'm not doing that, then why would you believe that I'm the best?
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
100%.
So that's kind of how I think about it, though.
Fuck yeah.
So.
I definitely agree with like doing shit to try to be the best. I'm trying to be the best at
Hell
anything
yeah.
I do.
Hell yeah.
And I think it's also really good that you have like a healthy understanding of like the work balance. You know, you mentioned like, you know, taking time to see your family, have a social life, do all these things. And I feel like that's something I got to work on too. You know, everyone has to work. I think any creative, when you're trying to like do it as a job, because like it's like you'll say fucking 9 to 5, but that can easily turn into a 24/7. You know
Definitely,
what I mean?
Bro. Yeah.
And then other parts of your life can't suffer. So, but I think that's good that you got like, you know, you're finding the balance and doing all that stuff.
Finding, for sure. It's an everyday thing, bro. Like trying to figure out a balance between your time is tough.
You do yoga?
I don't, bro. I
Bro,
don't.
You meditate ever?
I try to be mindful.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's meditation.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do like the normal everyday what people think of meditation. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I've never done that, but like I'll sit back sometimes and just like take a break and just.
Well, do you believe in like vibrations and shit? Energies, vibrations, and whatnot?
In a sense, yeah. Like I wouldn't say I'm the most like super. I wouldn't say if you would say that's like spiritual.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say I'm the most like spiritual person, but I do base a lot of stuff off of energy and like my gut feeling, you know what I'm saying? Or like if I walk in a room and I can kind of sense shit's off, like I think that's a real thing.
Yeah, that's
sure.
I would call that energy.
Yeah.
Do you know why people say
Nah.
Apparently that's the sound of the earth.
Oh, for real?
Like if you were to like be in space and like listen to Earth,
it's
that's
like
what
frequency.
It sounds like. Yeah. So that's just like getting tapped in with Earth.
That's fire. I never knew that.
Hell yeah.
That's
Me
sick.
either. I was like, why? And then I found out and I was like, oh shit.
That's dope. I actually never knew that, bro.
Yeah, right?
I heard this thing too. I was telling y'all about my cat earlier. I saw this like, I don't remember where it was, bro. It was like somewhere online where it was like cats will like sense your feelings or whatever, and like the purr of a cat is like supposed to calm you down or something. It's like the same type of like frequency thing. I don't know, but now that you say that, it kind of makes sense. Because,
yeah.
You know.
Nah, I'm hell on my. Let me not say hell on my spiritual shit, because I feel like there's gonna be people out there who are like really about this shit, like they live that shit.
Right.
But I am really on my like energies and shit. Like if even with like my workflow and shit like that, like I personally stopped doing any sort of like commission work for anything that like I like just wasn't vibing with or feeling.
Definitely.
You know, because there was a while where even when I was doing videos, I was doing a lot of videos, dude, and I was just like, yo, I don't even like half of these songs, and that shit really like ate at me. You know what I mean? Where it's like I didn't want to put it out, and I was like, damn, I just spent hours on this thing that like I'm not trying to do, you know? And I felt like that was just a bad use of my energy, and then I felt like when I did things like that, I'd be drained a lot. And like I 100% believe in like being drained, or like, you know, sometimes you're just like feeling tired for like no real reason. I feel like that's like your energy, like, you know, being off, maybe like being sucked away, because like sometimes you didn't do shit, but maybe you're just around people who are just like fucking, I don't know, turning up in like not like turning up in like, you know, I don't know, they're going through some shit or whatever, but like just from being around it, it can like, you know, tire you out and shit. So I'm definitely like big on the energies and shit like that.
Yeah, and I like that you said that too about be doing inspired songs, like I said too, because that's like a really important thing. Like,
yeah,
I think everybody's got their own taste in sound. Like you wouldn't see me doing a country music video.
I knew you were gonna say country. Country music gets hated on so much.
I know,
even
bro.
though it's like the biggest genre.
I know.
It's like okay to hate on it because it's already a big genre.
And, I mean, I think I'm allowed to hate on it too, just based on like how much I listened to it as a kid, bro. Like my mom loves country music, so it's always playing, man. Like Tony Keith, bro. Like Zach Brown Band.
Who's that guy who has that song? It's like, "You're my buckaroo."
I have no idea.
You don't know that song?
Nah,
how does it go?
Keep it away from me,
You're
though.
my buckaroo, I'm just like... I don't know, man.
I probably heard it,
hard.
though. It probably went. I probably heard
that
it. Like Darius Rucker. Like, I listen to some Darius Rucker. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know any of these names, but like that song goes hard.
Like a wagon wheel. You ever heard that?
Nah, I know Body Like a Back Road, and I know fucking that Buckaroo song.
Yep. See, like some country hits, bro. I'm not going to ever hate on a whole genre of music. It's just not my vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
I'm more of like, I'll probably say I'm more into like alternative. I'm into hip hop. Sometimes I listen to lo-fi sometimes, bro, like podcasts. Like I'll really listen to anything, but it takes a specific beach day, shirts off, NASCAR ass vibe for me to listen to some so
Yeah.
that's just me though. But
You like musicals?
nah, I actually hate musicals.
Bro,
I'm not gonna lie.
I hated musicals for so long. And
Like you
then,
talking about like actual
bro, anything. People singing all the time.
Yeah.
Like watching a movie where people are singing all the time.
Right.
I wasn't fucking with them. But
Yeah.
then my girlfriend and her whole family are fucking like obsessed with musicals.
word.
And bro, I like sometimes I'm just sitting there and I'm singing a song and I'm like, what the fuck?
How am I singing this? Right
Yeah,
now?
like, you know.
You catch like the rhythm or something out of the movie.
Yo, bro, some of them are good. I didn't realize. Some of them are good. I realize they're good now because, like, just as a artist myself, like, just listening to, like, some of the performers, like,
Right.
yo, y'all are, like, and, like, bro, I be using auto-tune, you know?
Yeah.
I be making it sound good, but I'm like, yo, you guys do this live while running?
Crazy.
Like,
Crazy.
have you, like, just performing on stage, you know what I mean? Like just trying to get the crowd hype, much less, like, walking around and running and projecting your voice. Like, those motherfuckers are talented, you know?
Bro. And I got asthma, too, so I would not be able to do that, bro. I'll be out of breath by, like, the second step trying to sing, bro. So that would be a problem.
You gotta, like, use an inhaler.
I try not to as much as possible, but, yeah, sometimes.
Really?
Like,
Why do you
it's
try
like,
not to? You try, like, build the lugs up?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't be smoking, man.
Man, well, like, it's not, like, that bad. I guess that's kind of why. Like, I don't really need to.
Do you vape?
Nah. I don't
Okay.
vape. So, I mean, I've hit vapes. Like,
Nice.
of course, like, when I'm drunk, I'll probably hit a vape.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, the drunk nicotine, that's
know,
understandable.
Like,
I'm anti-vape.
yeah. It's not good for you, bro. Like,
It's
seriously,
not.
That shit is horrible
Well,
for you.
what is it? Why it's fruity? It's not natural. Why does it taste like this?
Like, that's
What are the
fuck-
long-term effects? We
See,
don't know yet.
That's the fucked up thing about it, though, is like I tell all my homies, I'm like, bro, I'm not ripping a vape tonight. Like if we're going out, but it's just like it's so hard when you're drinking. Like, and it does taste good. But
If
it's
I'm
like
drinking, I'm just gonna smoke a cigarette because I'm old school.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably a Stoke.
Yeah, I just rather that. I'm like, at least I know what I'm getting into
Right.
here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the vapes, I don't like vapes because they're sketch. Sometimes they taste weird. You know, like they're not consistent all the time. Sometimes you hit it, you get juice on you, and it's like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
You
You
know,
know?
burnt coil.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's too
Nah.
much going on.
Any children out here listening, or God, if you're listening, spread that word. Like, we don't need to be vaping. No vapes. 2022.
You believe in God?
That's a good question. I
You
would
do
say-
to some extent. You just mentioned them.
Yeah, I would say like I'm not the best or the biggest Christian,
Yeah,
but like I have a Bible in my car.
yeah,
I think there's something else up there. There's got to be something.
yeah.
Like I think when you were talking about like spiritual shit, like I think a lot of the shit that's happened in my life, like it's hard for that to be a coincidence every time, bro. You know?
Do
what I
you
mean?
identify as like agnostic?
I would say so. I think if you were asking me honestly, I would probably identify as Christian. But
Yeah.
like I don't believe in a lot of the things that like Christians in particular preach. Like granted, I think it's great for people to believe in shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And like I really respect that. Like and if you're a person trying to pass on good vibes or positivity anyways,
Yeah.
whatever it is, then I'm gonna respect it. But I just think particularly my problem is just like I think the prerogative is just like, oh, you have to do this and this or you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Or like you have to go to church or you're going to hell, instead of being like, oh, if you're a good person,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You're going to go to heaven. So I think that's how it should be.
I would probably, if someone asked me of religion, you know, like gun in the head, what are you? Christian, huh? You know what I mean? But I think I'm also like just brainwashed like that, you know, like I
Yeah.
was just like
That's
grew
possible.
up that way.
Yeah, that's possible.
You know,
Well,
I think that's like almost all religions, because it's like, why are you this religion? Well, that's just what people
Right.
decided before. But
that's what my family was or something.
yeah.
Right.
But I agree with that. I feel like the Bible, I want to make like a version of the Bible that is just like a lot shorter, and like it's just one sentence and it says, "Don't be a dick."
Yeah, dude,
And
literally.
like that's it.
Yeah, just be a good fucking person,
Don't be a
bro.
dick.
Like, just be a good person. I think that's how it should be. Like, if everybody's just a good person, like, granted, religion real or not, like, I think it's possible that religion was invented. You know, I think that's a very big, high possibility.
100%.
People in line,
Yeah,
you know?
100%. We got to scare them. Like, we don't want them to do shit we don't want them to do. What do we
Right.
do? Tell them they're gonna burn forever.
Right, like
That's
if there
not
was-
even
if-
possible.
if
Just
there
tell
was-
them that.
If there was no consequence to murdering somebody, then I'm not saying I would ever do it, but I'm just saying amongst time.
I feel like that's what a murderer would say.
possibly. Hey, y'all watch out, bro. Y'all watch me, man. Listen. Samaj goes missing, bro. Y'all know who did it.
Oh, fuck. Damn, not me.
Nah,
You're not going to be able to get the episode
but
out.
You feel me, though. Like,
Yeah.
I think, like, there's a lot of shitty people in the world, too. So, like...
100%. If you can... You know how... No, that's not a weird thing to say. If like, you know how many times people have been mad on the street? And, like, you know what I mean? Like, someone cut them off. If you could just do things, you know how many cars would just get hit?
Yeah.
Like, every day?
Yeah.
Like, like, The Purge, I feel like people are like, oh, it's just a movie. Yo, that shit's so real. That's exactly what would fucking happen.
Dude.
Like, 110%.
Yeah.
That's what would happen. Every person you cut off, they're going to get your license plate.
Yep.
Purge night, they're coming to you.
Yeah.
You're not even going to know why the fuck they're there.
Bro, that movie was terrifying, dude. I'm not going to lie. That shit was scary. I did not dig that movie.
You believe in any conspiracy theories?
Well, let me think. I think there's a lot of conspiracy theories I believe in. Like, I mean, I don't want to go there, but like, there's a lot of sketchy shit that the government has done. I guess I'll say.
Where's there?
Oh,
Oh, you're in the Illuminati.
All right, yeah. I don't want to out myself, but yeah, I'm a prime member of the Illuminati. I'm top captain.
Nice,
of
nice.
the third region.
That's why you have these cool
Little mugs.
mugs.
Got poison in them usually and shit. So it's like a chalice.
I saw this thing. It was like, all right, this is what you do. You got two glasses, and you're like, whichever one you pick, like, I'll drink the other one. One of them has poison, and then you pick one, and then it's like, what is it? How do they get away with it? Oh, yeah, you pick whichever. I drink mine, and I drink it right away, and then, like, I leave, and then for hours, you're fucking scared. You're like, fuck, like, do I drink? Am I going to die? You know what I mean? And then after 4 hours, you drink it, then you do die. But the reason they did that, the story, it was like the poison was in the ice cubes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it melted.
Yeah, so the stalling is what killed you. If you would have just downed that shit, you'd both live.
I've never heard that. That's
yeah.
wild.
Yeah. Well, I think, where did I see it? It was like Sherlock Holmes. You ever watch that show, Sherlock, on Netflix?
I haven't. Is that the show that has Downey in it? Does he act in that, or is that the old? I know he was.
You talking
Sherlock
about?
Holmes
I don't know any fucking actors. I just know them by their characters.
Oh, bro, I mean, it might be Robert Downey then.
Oh,
Iron Man.
No, who's that guy? Is he Iron Man?
But he was maybe
No,
we're talking about.
it.
He was definitely in an old Sherlock Holmes movie or something. But I've never watched the show though. But I used to like back in school. That I used to have like the Holmes and Watson. Plays or whatever, old movies on TV and shit. So I mean, I used to watch that, but I'm familiar.
What you watching on Netflix?
So, dude, I don't really watch shows like that. Honestly, like
Word?
I kind of
just work.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
What do you do with the free time?
Play basketball.
Okay,
go out and get some
sports.
beers.
Hell yeah.
I try to really separate my time, especially if I'm working at home too. Like, I kind of try to leave the crib to, you know what I'm saying, to enjoy my time. But if I'm watching something, it'll probably be like a movie. Like, I'm really into Star Wars, so that's what I watched recently was the Kenobi series that came out.
I've never seen any Star Wars movie. I told my cashier that at Walmart the other day, and she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I don't know."
You probably can't see them, but I got the whole trilogy right there.
Oh,
both trilogies right there, 1 through 6.
You got any Star Wars tattoos?
Nah, I don't. I'm about to get a tat soon, though. I don't have any tats.
You got to get some. I saw this meme today that said people without tattoos look weird naked. Yeah. And, like, that shit's so funny to me.
That's actually a really good point. Now I'm going to look at myself different.
I'm either going to put that on a T-shirt or just get that tattooed on me.
Yeah.
I want to make merch that's just, like, all my tattoos. Maybe I'll do, like, a bodysuit.
How many tats you got?
I don't know. Maybe, like, 11 or 12.
Bro.
Sometimes I do them myself.
Damn, so that's fire.
Yeah, they're not like professional, but I got a little tattoo gun. I did this little lady right there. You see? Right there.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, I did that on me. I got some tattoos. I got some on my belly. Those are the ones that really hurt. I couldn't tattoo myself on my belly.
That sounds painful, bro. And you'd be upside down too.
Yeah, tattooing yourself is weird because like, you don't have tattoos. When you're getting a tattoo, sometimes it hurts and you just try to distract yourself, you know? Right. But when you're doing it to yourself, you just have to focus. And it's just like, fuck, it's like, it's a real intimate, like, painful experience, but it's a vibe.
You distract yourself and then you're like making random lines and shit. You don't even know what you're drawing.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I've definitely made a squiggle on myself accidentally, like, and then I'm like, oh shit,
damn, this is permanent.
Gotta make it a little thicker. Nah, you fix it. You're always gonna fuck up a little bit. You just gotta fix it.
Right, but yeah, I want to get a tat though. I've always wanted to like make it meaningful, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do with my first tat, but I think I might get 13, bro.
Like, what is the 13?
Yeah, bro. So 13, like the real reason that I always like this number is because actually, I guess if we're going off of like lucky, unlucky, spiritual vibes or whatever, 13's always been an unlucky number. So I always wore it through school, all through sports, basketball and shit, because it was always somebody's unlucky number. So the way I looked at it, it was just like, bro, fuck that. Like, unlucky this, unlucky that. Like, I'm going to go get it anyway.
That's funny.
So,
and if you're like, you know, like say it's like basketball and then like you're guarding them and they're like, fuck, not 13.
Right, literally.
You know, you're already winning that mental game.
I'm about to get locked up. And they got locked up anyways, but I had my fair share of getting exposed before. But, you know, I locked up for the most part, though, in basketball. But, yeah, 13, though, it's just like it's an unlucky number. So I just look at it like, bro, like, why are we putting limits on ourselves? Like an unlucky number? How fucking stupid is that?
Some hotels don't have a 13th floor,
That's why.
which is silly because they do.
It's technically still a 13th
like, yeah,
floor.
you just don't call it that.
That's why this is why the whole inspiration for this was 13 floors. It's because there's never 13. There's like Bank of America building, tallest building in Charlotte, doesn't have one.
But they do.
But they do, technically. So they're really lying to themselves.
It's
at
like
the end of the day.
people who don't like white lighters, you know, they're
Right.
superstitious, but like almost every lighter is a white lighter just with like a
Wrapping
paper
around
like thing
Yeah.
around it. So it's just kind of like they're all white lighters.
Yeah, it's like a superstition thing. Like, I guess I'm kind of jokingly into that shit.
You split the pole?
What you mean?
You don't know about splitting the pole?
Uh-uh.
You step on cracks?
Oh, I used to not when I was younger. You break your mom's back. That's what they used to say.
Yeah, splitting the pole, there's not a specific thing that happens, but it's like when you're in a group of people and then there's a pole and then like you go on the outside of the pole.
Right.
That's splitting the pole. And apparently like it's like, I think it's the whichever side has less people on it, that's the side that split the pole.
Yep.
And it's bad luck. Sometimes I split poles on purpose, you know, just because.
Prove to yourself.
Yeah. Do you believe in karma?
Fuck yeah. I definitely do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I definitely do. Like, I think bad business, I think especially working and doing this shit, like I've worked with some people that's done bad business, and I think it always comes back to get you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
fuck
saying?
that bad business shit.
Yeah. So I think doing bad shit will always come back to get you, bro, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, and that's not the reason I feel like I do the right thing. It's just like I definitely find peace in knowing that if you're a bad person, like it's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't just be able to get away with doing stupid shit for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So
Hashtag don't be a dick.
yeah, don't be a dick. I'm gonna get that my first tat.
I was literally just thinking that. That was crazy. I was like, that'd be cool for his first tattoo. I don't think he'll do that, but that would be fucking
It'll
gnarly
be hard.
as fuck.
Yeah, don't be a dick. I'll make it backwards so when I look in the mirror, it says it.
Just tell yourself not to be a dick. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Man, I feel like we could sit here and talk for hours,
Yeah.
but we do gotta cut this off soon, man. Anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
It's a beautiful day outside.
It is a beautiful day. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Sean Stanley _. I guess my Twitter is more like personal, but I'll be getting more into like making that a business
Nice.
type
nice.
of page soon. So that's I think that's at _ Sean Stanley.
It'll
So
be
y'all
in
can
the
follow me on there
description.
too. Yep.
What about your YouTube?
YouTube is 13 Floors Production Company.
Nice.
So-
Also in the description.
Yep. But yeah, last thing I gotta say is just get your ass up. If you're not doing anything right now, get the fuck up, go do it. Stop bullshitting. No time to waste.
Oh yeah.
So that's it, man.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for coming on
Hell
today.
yeah, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Fuck
Always,
yeah.
bro. It's been a blessing, man. For real.
Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching today's episode. Keep fucking with us. You know, we got a lot more episodes coming. Shout out to Bree behind the camera
Yep.
for today. She did a great job. Peace.
Peace.